I'm Aaron Baker from PhoneDog.com, and this is a little bit more of an unconventional unboxing. The manufacturer is BLU, and this is the BLU Studio 5.32. Now, BLU is a new manufacturer that's trying to go head-to-head against Apple, Samsung, LG, and all the other established players by creating devices at low price points, and low price points that are unlocked and without a contract at that. Let's take a look at this new tablet device. It's going to compete with the Note 2 and the Optimus G Pro. But before we do that, special thanks to our partners at Best Buy Mobile for giving us devices for use in our One Paw Bandit game. When you go into Best Buy Mobile, you'll walk out working to get your email, contacts, and web set up, so when you walk out, you're ready to go thanks to Best Buy Mobile. It's unboxing time. BLU, can they compete? They're a US-based manufacturer. Can they go head-to-head against LG, Samsung, HTC, all those different manufacturers on the market? It's the unboxing, and it starts right now. Say you want a Galaxy Note 2, but you don't want to spend $599 or whatever it is, $599 to $700 to buy one unlocked. The company is called BLU, and yes, the device from a specs perspective isn't quite up to the Note 2, and the ecosystem's not there, and it's not available on carriers, but you can get this phone from Amazon for $229, and it brings to the table a 1 gigahertz dual-core processor, a 5.3-inch display, actually back here, 1 gigahertz dual-core processor, 5.3-inch display. It's QHD, but you got 3D gaming, a dual SIM slot, 8-megapixel camera, HSPA, Jelly Bean Android 4.1, 8-megapixel camera, and more. So you're getting a decent spec list for $229, and this thing should work on AT&T and on T-Mobile. So let's go ahead and unbox the BLU Studio 5.32 and see how it competes with the Note 2, the Optimus G Pro, and other devices on the market. Thank heavens I've got a handy-dandy unboxing knife, is what I call it. This phone is white, and then you've got this, 24-hour deals, that's cool. And then you've got the device right here, BLU Studio 2, BLU Studio 5.32. I want to make sure I get that name just right. So wrap out or move the paper here. Get it. I want that phone. Get out of here. And you can see the device right here. Now compare it to the Note 2, which is pretty big in the hand, but still about the same size. I have a flip cover on this Note 2, but you can see kind of a difference in the overall look and feel here with the 8-megapixel cameras on the back, flash in different locations, and then you've got the Studio 5.32 here. BLU's a company based in Florida that's doing their best to compete with LG, Samsung, HTC, all the big industry heavyweights on the market, and they're pricing devices at $199, $229, $299, unlocked to really compete in that market. So you can see the device here, really nice looking device with capacitive menu, home, and back buttons here. And I'm always a supporter of unlocked devices because, hey, you wanted that device, you don't want to go into the carrier store and spend $600 for it. This could be a great unit for you. So here is the back. I've got dual SIM card capabilities here, micro SD card slot assembled in China and designed by BLU in Miami. So again, a Florida-based company, like I said. They've been talked about recently in the news. Hopefully they can get their BLU Life 1 device out soon, which is the device I'm really excited about, and we will review that on PhoneDog.com. Here's the user manual, Manual del Usuario, D550A. Then out of the box you get some goodies. Looks like a basic pair of earbuds here, an AC adapter module, and a battery along with a USB cable. Battery is 2,200, that's a giant 2,200 milliamp hour battery. That's what it is, 2,200 milliamp hours. And then here, Shazam. We'll go ahead and pull out the USB cable, AC adapter module. You've seen this stuff before, but since this is a new unboxing of a new manufacturer, I want to show you exactly what it looks like. BLU right there, and that all comes in the box. And then you get earbuds right here as well. Basic all around, but still, hey, you know what? For $229, I'll take as many accessories in the box as I can get, regardless of how basic they are. So there's that. And let's go ahead and power up the device. I don't have a regular SIM card available that looks like a regular SIM card. Yeah, it's not a micro SD card slot to my knowledge. Let's double check just to make sure though. Do this in real time with you. I've got a spare micro SIM card slot or micro SIM over here. Yeah, it looks like a regular SD or micro SIM. Can't talk today. Regular SIM card. Say that 3 times fast while you're on camera and you will be doing better than me, my friend. So let's get the battery out, which I left in the box, power this sucker up, and see what it's made of. Here we go, powering up BLU products right here. Like I said, capacitive buttons down here, menu, home, and back, and it looks like there might be another protector on the screen. I'm seeing some bubbles up here at the top, so we'll go ahead and rip that off after the unboxing. But you can see the BLU logo starting up right here, and I don't want to turn it too much so you can still see the animation, but you've got your front-facing camera here, power button up top, 3.5mm headphone jack, micro USB charging port at the bottom, your battery removal area right there, volume rocker, and then nothing over on this side. Your camera is on the back. So like I said, in terms of a feel in the hand kind of thing, it is curved. So it's got kind of a 1X type feel, or 1X plus type feel to it, obviously bigger than that. But kind of the look and feel of that. The battery is getting low, so we're going to do this quickly. But you can see pretty stock version of Android 4.1 here. And go through all these different little setup tools. Pretty stock version, 1 gigahertz dual core processor. You see some quick setting stuff up here. This is added by BLU. Notifications bar slightly changed around. You've got your dual SIM card capabilities right there. So again, settings here. We'll go down and take a look at the About phone, and it's got Android version 4.1.2. And like I said, Android 4.1, 5.3-inch IPS QHD display here. And then you've got your shortcuts up top. So nothing really exciting or particularly different there. Google Now access with the home button. Actually, I take that back. You do not have Google Now access right there. Let me think. We'll take a look here and see what we've got. Just by pressing and holding brings your recent applications up, which you can remove. Then you got a menu button, which is very unusual for Android 4.1. So you got that capability. And then over here, 5 home screens. No differences so far as I can tell there. Out of the box, you get your apps and widgets, just like typical Android 4.1. A couple of minor tweaks here based on the look and feel of BLU's. Slight tweaks to the UI. You got File Manager, FM Radio. You'll notice some of the icons are slightly different, but you got Task Manager here as well. And I can kill all of those Task Manager applications as I see fit. So a total of it looks like 1 gigabyte of RAM, maybe 768 megabytes. I could be wrong though. Let's take a look again at Task Manager just to see. Use, yeah, total memory, actually maybe 512 megabytes now that I look at it. So from a memory perspective, that's probably where they're looking to conserve costs. 512 megabytes of memory, but still 1 gigahertz dual core processor. Not bad by any stretch of the imagination. Overall, the device seems pretty fluid. It seems like it performs relatively well. I'm excited to put this to the test with the Note 2, the Optimus G Pro, all these different devices on the market that are trying to compete in this phablet territory. Let's take a look at the keyboard as well before we sign off. QHD display here, obviously a huge difference over something like an HD display, even a 1080p HD display. You can definitely tell the color difference. That said, for the price point and for what you're getting, not terrible. Hey there, how are you doing today? Thanks for that. Thanks for that. A little bit hard to type on. Let's try that again, or at least it just doesn't keep up with me. Thanks. Seeing a little bit of lag in the keyboard, but otherwise nothing too shabby. And then actually, let me go back there. And then back and forth, portrait and landscape mode, as well as a stock Android 4.1 browser right here where you can access your tabs. So again, relatively fast all around. Project Butter working its magic. And let's last but not least take a look at the camcorder / camera area and see what we've got right here. And take a few pictures and we can swipe right back in to the gallery. I love that feature on Android 4.1. And then you got your gallery. Pinch to zoom, again, pretty responsive for a device that's $229 without a contract. Can't really complain at the overall look and feel, though I do notice it's obviously, you see me pinching out. It is, gestures are a little bit funky, but otherwise that may be something I need to get used to on this device. Keep it locked on PhoneDog.com for continuing coverage of the BLU Studio 5.32, a new device from BLU that's intended to compete with the phablet devices on the market right now. I'm on Twitter at PhoneDog_Aaron. Let me know what you think of this unboxing. We're going to focus in on BLU as a competitor to the established players in the market, Apple, Samsung, LG, etc. And I'm excited to put these to the test in unboxings, reviews, dogfights, and more. I'm also on Facebook, facebook.com/HiAaronBaker, Google+, our page is gplus.to/PhoneDog. Thanks so much for watching. Much more coverage to come on the BLU Studio 5.32. It's really a handful of a name when you think about it. Studio 5.32 by BLU on PhoneDog.com. I'll see you next time.